Hey everyone, this is Shiny Sephiroth, and welcome to another X-War progression. Right here we have Chapter 38, Level 38 of Chapter 41. And this first one was mostly okay. Most of the time, Godslayer was able to take things out. There is whatever this person's name. Who is this? Order. Okay, it's like the gods of chaos and the gods of order. So anyway, this god of order. Sometimes Godslayer would hit him first, and that would make things a little difficult. But as usual, we have Cupid here, powering up Godslayer, and Paladin. And Paladin would be here as an anchor to make sure that effect from Cupid stayed. Then we would have additional support from Chloris when needed, but it would rarely ever be needed, as you can tell here. And we have Time helping Godslayer do his ultimate, and quicker during round 1. And then we have Lucadia at the bottom, increasing attack and speed. Speed isn't really that big of a deal when it comes to playing against the computer, PvE, but the extra attack bonus doesn't hurt. And I guess I spoke too soon. Chloris was actually able to get off her golem attack, so it was needed. This team's defense is way better than I thought it was going to be. But we see here that female Frozone was able to freeze Paladin, and in the end of it all, it doesn't matter. As long as Paladin's still alive, that's what keeps the love connection between him and Paladin that Cupid granted alive, which increases his attack. And seeing how powerful this other team is and how much damage they can take, I don't know if we would have been able to survive this had we not had that Cupid boost. So shouts out to Cupid for always being an underrated member of any team that he's on. So there we go there. Now we go to team number 2. So this one was the one that I needed to do a lot of strategizing around. I was trying to use the team that ended up being team number 3, but it wasn't working. So I figured, hey, let's go ahead and use status effects against these guys that will help us blow them out of the water. I did have to put Thinker in the back row, because the times where Orochi is not stunned in the first round, he generally hits the back row, and he was knocking out my Alpha a lot. And as you'll see in this battle, Alpha is needed to win. You can see here, this was a huge attack that she did right there, paralyzing the enemy. Was it Bread Milk? What? Bread Hero. Bread Milk. So Bread Hero, one of those heroes that if they actually did allow it to go past level 180 or whatever the cap is for B tier heroes, you'd see, as you can see here, how amazing they can be. But their goal is to have, how the game is set up is you have really overpowered heroes in the B list, particularly Bread Hero and Claire, the Crow Lady. And they carry you for a big chunk of the game, and they get you hooked on the game, and then you want to keep playing. But then slowly, the heroes that you came to love and depend on, they get level capped. And so for you to have the same benefits and the same fun that you had when the game first started, you need to start investing in these S plus characters. So yeah, that's a little bit of my thoughts on how they're doing it in this game. So the only reason we'd be able to make it this far is because the status effects that my team has been throwing out between Ivy, Alpha, and Rockefeller. And then we have Thinker here in the back corner. He's there to absorb an Orochi hit that wasn't like from the non-ultimate. And then we have Valkyrie right there in the number 4 slot to help whittle down not only the person who is in slot number 1, but the main goal is to get to Orochi. And annihilate him. And then the main attacker in this, per usual, is Forest Dancer. And yeah, so now it's just a matter of keeping her paralyzed and doing as much damage as possible before she wakes up so she doesn't heal herself, which I believe we're going to be able to pull off. So that's fantastic news. Don't want to sit here for the next 10 minutes watching them slowly whittle away that Bread Hero. And last but not least, team number 3. This one I wasn't too worried about. As long as our team hits hard, which they usually do, we'll be able to take away at it. I mean, at first, when we first went against this, I was concerned about seeing Joker with 2 female Frozones and a Lucy. But and so I tried to use the status effects on this team, but this team was not faring well against team number 2, so I figured that one needs to be a stall match, while this one is just aggressive in your face. Let's hit you hard before you can hit us hard. With Lucas and Yi helping to mitigate a lot of the damage that would be thrown out. Like right there, if Lucas wasn't here, I'm fairly certain that at least Yi would have died from that hammer hit. From the hammer fist hit from that Minotaur. So another thing I noticed, I don't know if it's a graphics glitch or if there's just something amazing about that Minotaur, but he was getting hit hard and his HP bar was not moving at all. And I'm thinking it might not be a graphics glitch. He might have some defense insanity. Well, let's see. I guess it moved right there finally. So yeah, it looks like he had some sort of invincibility protecting him for a while, but we kept chopping away at him, specifically Indira, and bada bing, bada boom, we got it. So yeah, that was the challenge. Let's go ahead and quickly go through the team here so you can see who we had and what they're packing. Yeah, she was a part of the team as well. All right. Yep, she was there as well. There's that. There's that. And of course, we gotta have our boy here, Lucas. And was there? Who else was there? Alpha, just oh wow, she's got nothing going on here. She's still doing work. I'm excited to get her suited up then. Oh yes, here. And who else did we have? Oh yes, can't forget our friend here. Very vital member of the team. And Chloris. Oh yeah, need to see her. Oh, look at that too. There he is. And here she is. And then Houston. Is that the right Houston? Yeah. And I believe that's it. At least it's the majority of people. Oh, and Lucadia. All right, then. Thank you all for joining in. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!